Yeah, very bizarre. Didn't know much of it, to be honest. I just, I mean, from what I remember, Kyle made a good effort at getting getting free of his man, staying on his feet, not going down to the ground. And once he got, into the clear, I just tried to make my run first post. Made the run. He played in a good ball, and I think I got a touch, it hit off the post, and then after that, I don't know what happened. I think it bounced off my shoulder and found its way in the back of the net somehow. So obviously a very lucky goal, but crossed the line. And yeah, in football, sometimes you need that luck. So it was great for us, and a good result, obviously.
And just a quick follow-up, Atiba. I mean, significantly, too, you've had two really good performances in settings where the national team has traditionally struggled in. How much does it mean to you to not only perform well in those games, but to also get those crucial victories?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. It shows that we can, go up and play in these countries now where obviously, like you said, we've struggled a lot in these atmospheres, these conditions. It's never been easy for us. So the way that we've done it now, it's really promising from us. And I think from here, we've got that in the back of our minds that we can come up against these teams now and in the Central American countries and put out good performances. Today it wasn't always the nicest football. I think we controlled the game quite early in the game, and then kind of lost a little bit of the control. But at that point, we didn't give up any chances really, and then we found a way to get back in the game. Second half, we came out and had a good start and just dominated from there. So these performances are they're really important for us to know that we can come here and play some good football and get good results.
Thanks, Atiba.
No problem.
Thank you. Neil Davidson, please.
Thanks, Richard. Congratulations, Atiba, on the win.
Thank you.
Atiba, behind you, you've got a poster that says "Fear Nothing." That seems to sum up your team these days on this World Cup qualifying journey. Are they fearless?
The team is fearless. Yeah. There's nobody that we fear now. We know that we can go up and play against anybody in this region, and that's because we stick together and we know and trust in each other. We've said it a number of times. The brotherhood is very strong, and we go out there and we show that in every game. Right from the first whistle. Like I said before, those moments where you kind of lose control of the game, but you don't really. We don't lose confidence. We don't have doubt. We kind of weather the storm, and we find our way to get through it. And it's a team that's fearless, and we're going to continue that and continue to play some good football and get good results.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Derek.
Hi, Atiba. You've obviously been with this program for a very long time, and you've gone through a lot of things with it. I just want to know what playing on this team and accomplishing what this team is accomplishing right now. I know you still got to get there. You're almost there. You still got to get there. But what does it mean to you personally to have gone through all this and then to see this at the other end, to see this through and be this close to a World Cup?
Yeah, it means everything. It means everything. This team, this program, we've gone through a lot. We've had a lot of rough times and heartbreaking results, and for it to be going the way that it's going now, as we know we're a fearless team, and we've got a lot of confidence, and we're just expressing ourselves now, and it means a lot. It's just you go into games with different feelings now. The confidence is there. We've got a whole nation that's finally behind us, supporting us, and we feel that, and that really pushes us on. So to see where the team is at right now, like you said, we all know it's not over. We've still got we've got to get the job done, and we all know that as a team. And we're going to continue to keep pushing, try to get better and better, and we're going to put this program, this country in the right place.
Grass, hard environment, very hot. The weather was very hot. The fans were a lot of noise everywhere. But I mean, we stuck together. We had some hard moments during the game, but at the same time, we knew it was normal, and we wanted a 9-point window, and we got it. So congratulations to everybody. And to be honest, we really feel your support, your big support, Canadians at home. We really feel it. So we weren't alone at this stadium.
Derek, go ahead.
Yeah, Stephen, congratulations on the win and on the move to Porto. Congratulations for that. A lot of excitement about that. I just want to ask you about this team. It just seems, regardless of where you're playing, regardless of who you're playing, regardless of who's on the field, you're getting the job done. What is it about this team that's able to get the job done, regardless of who's out there?
Thank you very much. You know what? I just believe we love each other. You know, like we could run an extra mile for everybody. You know, it doesn't matter who's on the field. If it's guys like Alfonso Davis, Jonathan David that have a lot of minutes, or if it's guys that come like Guti, Liam Fraser, that when are called up, they do amazing. And it's like everybody that's been called has been pushing themselves to the limit for the country. And I think it's just that we've been working hard. It's been a long ride. It's still not finished, but we're in a good path.
Yeah, I think we're all knackered, Neil. It's this has been a big window, a challenging window. We're happy we picked up the points, and we're steps closer to Qatar. But this one was tricky. We lost 4 staff members to COVID, 3 players just before departure, and then you're coming into a real Concacaf environment tonight. This was a place where it was difficult. You got that sense on the arrival, but it was great. I mean, it's part of the adventure. We all wanted that type of game. I thought the team were excellent. We started strong. We fell into their chaos for a period of time, and then we finished strong, and that was the plan. Start strong, finish strong. We knew we had the quality on the bench to come in and just finish the game off. So it was a great night for us, Neil. A great night. We'll end this window in a good position. 3 more steps and getting ready to come back at it in 5 weeks' time.
Just a quick follow-up, if I may. The 4 staff members and the 3 players, they were all COVID, and are they doing okay?
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. It's they're okay. It's health-wise, everyone's in good condition.
Good to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Derek, followed by Laura, and then Joshua, please.
John, congratulations on another historic win for this team. I just want to ask you, when you sat down, when this whole thing started in this final round of qualifying, and your staff was working on all the permutations and combinations and what was going to get you to Qatar, did you envision doing this well? Is this a surprise to you as it is to everyone else around here, or did you think that this team was capable of doing what they're doing right now?
We set goals from the outside, Derek. Right from the outset, we set some clear goals. The leadership group, myself, we spent some good time, being clear on what we anticipated on the road, what we anticipated at home. How many points we felt we could leave on the table, and must-win games. Away to Honduras, away to El Salvador were must-win games, and the must-win game at home to the US was the must-win game. So, everything that we've outside of that first game against Honduras, everything's gone to plan. That 1 point against Honduras at home was really the only blemish in the planning so far. We'd anticipated a point in Jamaica, a point in the US, a point in Mexico. And then all those other teams, we anticipated road wins, and the boys have executed. They've had that clarity, and the confidence is there. Like there's a real confidence that we're gonna find a way and get the job done. So today was just another step. You have this sense on the sideline as a coach that you know, like I say, it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. So, you know, we've got to stay humble though. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And we're not at our target either. You know what this team have set for themselves. We've still got a few more steps we need to take to really take it to where we want to get to.
Thanks, John. Congratulations and safe travels.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you very much. Laura, followed by Joshua, please.
Hey, John. There was a moment there at the end of the game when Milan and Atiba shared a hug. I mean, we talk a lot about the young players on this team, but what is it like for you to see these guys go through this run?
Laura, I mean, to be part of this process, it's an absolute privilege. I mean, if you get the chance to work with an Atiba Hutchinson, he's just pure class. Like, he epitomizes everything that I think Canadians stand for, the grit, the class, the quality. And then Milan, he's just all heart. Like, there's a yin and a yang there, you know? Atiba's all calm and cool, and Milan's, you know, so much heart and intensity. You know, seeing them together and watching them, you know, guide this team and empower them to do that. You know, they switch out the armband now and again. They switch out the speeches when we come together. Yeah, just class. And like I say, at times as a leader, you know you got to get out the way and let these guys lead. They have their moments with the group. And I've enjoyed that. I've had the privilege of working with people like Christine Sinclair. You know, those guys are in that class. You know, that level of understanding of what really makes other people tick and just putting other people first. I mean, when Atiba, you know, picked up that mistaken yellow card, the class of the guy, you know, knowing he wasn't going to be part of the US game, just class, and he models the way.
When people, you know, some Canadians will say, oh, top three, it's good enough, right? Like, you're going to get a berth into Qatar. Why is it important for you to keep going, to push for, you know, even better, best of the best?
It's New Canada. This is, you know, when you look around our room, you look around the statements the players made right at the front end. The mission was New Canada. And with that mission, there's a number of goals that sit underneath it. And you're not New Canada unless you really do pioneer in this period of time. So, I mean, for us, you know, internally, we've got some really clear goals that we're laser focused on. And we're on track. We're on track to really set ourselves up as New Canada. And as the players said, put the world on notice.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua Cloak, and then John Molinaro for CBC, please.
Hey, John, you mentioned something there that was really interesting. You talked about how this team hasn't hit their target yet. On the outside, I think we just assume qualifying for the World Cup is the target. Do you have targets that we aren't aware of, perhaps loftier ambitions for this team?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was the reality right at the beginning here. We presented the players with a newspaper front page who, you know, they kindly, one of the leading newspapers in Canada, kindly crafted a beautiful front page spread of what the newspaper said on March 31st. And everything in that front page is everything we're chasing, everything we're going after. And everything on that front page was everything that, you know, this leadership group had said that this qualifying campaign had to be. And that's where they're at, like mentally, you know, when you look at them and, you know, this is an environment, the US, you know, where to take 3 points, you know, Panama got beat here, Jamaica got beat here, you know, this is a tough place to come, but I've said this all along, these guys are fighting for something way beyond just a 3-point game and qualification for Qatar, and we have been since I took over the team. There's been a real clarity. It took time for the players to really burn it into their minds and I think connect around around that shared purpose, and it's there now. It's so clear. As I say at times as a coach, you know it's going to happen. You just know.
Hey, John, congratulations on the win. The players are going to go off and be with their clubs for the next weeks. I'm just curious, what does the next month and a half look like for you? And maybe you can talk about what are some of the challenges, if any, that you have to face with, dealing with such a lengthy, hiatus.
Yeah, I mean, this was a long one. If I think about this window, El Salvador played Ecuador, they played Chile. They had games against MLS teams. They had a 3-week training camp leading into this. The US played Bosnia in December, had a 2.5-week camp leading into this window in Canada. We rocked up. We literally rocked up. We had to cancel our camp because of COVID reasons, and some of the clubs were being a bit stubborn, not releasing their players, which really was disappointing. Given how important this window was for our country, so we ended up cancelling, and that was a big learning here. Like people say, you should have had camps, you should have had games. I think what we do when we're together, the ability to bring the culture back strong quickly, following the processes that we have, reconnecting the leadership, getting them, control of their destiny when they're starting to outline, what they've got to get done on each of the missions, which is each game. So we've done, I think, some good things given the time away we had. I mean, it was November. Some of these guys hadn't played a match, hadn't been together, some of them out of season. And we came in and we were resilient through this window, tight as a team. So it's 5 weeks this time, coming back in. What I know is that in this 5 weeks, there's all sorts going to happen. There'll be more injuries, new challenges will pop up, maybe some more COVID realities. Fingers crossed we get Alfonso back. We have Stephen for the whole window. And all our guys can come in healthy and clean. And who knows, we might add some other players through this next couple of weeks. But all I know, John, is I'm going to sleep for a couple of days. This has been a big one. We've been tested. There hasn't been much sleep, and we're going to come back on Monday fighting, ready to make sure that we push for another 9-point window.